altercation in the flagrant 2.
We knew it was a in-town rivalry. Usually something of that nature kind of happens every game between us, so Coach run this before the game just to be prepared for any type of situation. We brought up a couple situations in the past where they just fouled every time coming down in the second half, so we were pretty prepared for it.
When Coach comes on the floor, you got to know it's something serious.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but that's just kind of just the rivalry aspect of the game. I think, especially with Coach Dollar being their coach and then him and Coach Romo having history, they both came out on the court and made sure everybody was okay, so it was pretty good. The refs handled it perfect, so fine.
I feel like this is your, I mean, you've been here a while. Every year it seems like it's something with them.
Exactly.
Was there talk of that before the game?
Yeah, just that Romar said before the game they came down like halftime. I think it was a couple years ago, and they fouled every time across half court. I think Romar told us they shot like 60-something free throws that game. So he said there's always something with when we play Seattle U that they're going to try and get us out of our game, make us do something stupid or something like that. But because he told us plenty of times, we were kind of aware of it and didn't react.
I feel to you like you guys were maybe a play or two away from putting this game away a few different times.
Yeah, we had that feel going into it, but I mean, a couple of other guys made some big plays for them, which kind of kept it in the game. Some of our points in the huddle were just we can't let them stick around, which we kind of did all the way towards the end. But David came in and made a couple huge plays that kind of lift us over and get us a steady lead enough to kind of break through.
In the past, the Seattle U games have been foul fests. Were you guys surprised that, first half, you didn't have any fouls on Seattle U for the first 6 minutes? Was that, kind of a very different game than what you expect?
Yeah, 100%. Usually, like you said, we usually have a lot of fouls, shoot a lot of free throws in this game. I think even at the end of the game, they only had like 3 team fouls, so they couldn't even foul us at the end to put us on the line to kind of slow the game down. So this was a different look for us.
Did it change your strategy at all?
No, our whole strategy is to keep pushing, keep attacking. We try not to let the refs dictate what we do too much. We feel like if we come out and we're the aggressor, 9 times out of 10 it'll go our way.
Marquese, how would you characterize the battle between you guys inside and their, the Menzies and Crook? How would you characterize the battle there between those 2 big guys?
I mean, those are really big bodies, but I think all of our bigs play with heart, so we kind of play bigger than we really are. So we have a bunch of 6'8", 6'9" centers, but we play like we're 7 foot, and then we try to not let anybody like get the better of us and try to just do as best as we can.
What was the game plan to kind of handle them going in? Because obviously they are pretty big guys. I mean, thick guys.
I mean, pretty much we front the post all the time, and then we have help side, so that's pretty much how we play every big. There wasn't really anything specific.
How big were, you mentioned David, but in Malik's contributions off the bench, especially in the second half?
Huge. I mean, but that's something that we've been expecting from them. That's been constant for them pretty much the whole year. So I think when we know when they're coming in, we're always going to get energy. Dave's going to come in, knock down shots. Malik's going to protect the paint for us. So I think that's something that we rely on heavy for our team.
It looked like Coach Romar at a certain point when he saw that David, put down a couple jumpers, that he was actually starting to design some things specifically for him. Could you kind of tell that he was in the rhythm to kind of get the job done?
Yeah, definitely. I think with their 3-2 defense, we knew a couple of the weak spots in the zone, so we tried to put David there as much as possible, especially when he came in. I think he had like 4 in a row. So we just tried to keep feeding him because he had the hot hand.
Andrew, from freshman to now, looking at Seattle U, what do you see as far as their talent level? Has it increased? Is it pretty much the same? Have you noticed anything about how they're playing?
I think he always recruits good guards, always recruits people that can shoot. And ever since I've been here, he's always had a big or someone like kind of Powell who has that like dirty, play hard, play aggressive type mindset. Each year it's been a tough game. A couple of times the score was lopsided, but they always challenged us, always helped us work on our defense, our offensive principles, defensive principles. So every time we play them, it's been a pretty good matchup.
In general, how do you feel like you bounced back from the game on Saturday?
I think we started a little slow, but I think it's always great to bounce back with a win. Just watch film, learn from this, and come out, be ready for UC Santa Barbara. I think it's pretty nice.
And Andrew, from your point of view, Malik is just blocking so many things. What are you sensing? How are you sensing that's changing the game from your point of view and the impact it's having?
Well, he doesn't get as much like publicity as Rob did, but he's almost doing the same thing. Not as many blocks as Rob, and not in the same fashion. But I mean, for us, he does that same thing every time someone goes to the paint and he's in the game. We feel like it's going to get blocked, so we're getting ready to go out on a break. And a lot of times he goes for everyone, which has been different. Rob will kind of pick and choose and time his, but Malik goes for every single block, which kind of even if he doesn't get it, it helps because the offensive players adjusting. 9 times out of 10, they miss the shot, and we can get the rebound and go the other way.
Can you sense that it gets in their heads a little bit and alters their game?
Yeah, definitely. Now, when guards get in there, they're not even looking to shoot. They'll probably just look at the rim and then try and drop it off. And Leak's getting better at it with practice about timing when he goes, because now he's faking and fading. Like, I think in the Oakland game, at the end of the game, he got a steal on it because he faked and faded, and he's starting to read a little bit better.